And once again, we'll send a welcome to Camp Randall. Barry Alvarez Field. Mike Wendland here with Elijah Vingsalata on the production. Steve Maves down on the field shooting some highlights for this one. It is this Division 4 state championship game coming your way as the Winneconne Wolves and the Little Chute Mustangs go head-to-head. Glad to have you joining us wherever you may be, coast to coast around the world and if possible other planets. As 4 games remain in the season. By this time tomorrow night, the fall is over. 4 games remain. All of them can be heard live here on Zaleski Sports as we get set for this one. As a Week 1 rematch. Winneconne, Little Chutes. The only loss between these two, for either team, was Winneconne beating Little Chute in week number 1. Non-conference play, the Bay Conference and the Northeastern Conference going head-to-head. Again, so glad to have you all with us. As we get set, our opening kickoff will be brought to you tonight by our friends over at Fleet Farm. Black Friday at Fleet Farm is almost here. Doors open early, 5 o'clock Friday morning, November 28th. And the first 500 customers get a free plush moose and have a chance to shop this year's best deals. Get an early peek at the Black Friday's ads today at fleetfarm.com. Again, don't forget as well, get there early and get your free plush moose. And again, don't forget as well, later on tonight, we'll have the highlights from the Division 5 championship game. Mayville picking up their first title in 30 years. And then the highlights from this one will come your way tonight on this YouTube channel. Also, all of our social media pages. As Winneconne will kick things away left to right as you look at our graphic. So it actually fits perfectly. Winneconne on the left, they'll go left to right. As Andrew Dorn kick things away, twin safeties back deep. Winneconne won the toss, deferred their choice. Reese Joten, Trevor Verhagen back deep. Kickoff, 7:12 Central Time. Again, this kickoff brought to you by Fleet Farm. About a 10-yard run-up, and Division 4 is underway with a pooch kick. We caught at the 26-yard line, coming up the near sideline and brought down just past the 30. It looked to be William Goffard.
William Goffard on the return. Cal Volpe and Joe Hutchinson.
As Little Chute will start their first drive at the 34-yard line.
34-yard line.
First down and 10.
Jaden Herbson at quarterback for the Mustangs.
You know, over the course of the day, we'll talk about how these teams got to this spot and how they got to this rematch. As quarterback Jaden Herbson in the shotgun, he'll reset things and change the play, and they'll switch things out. He's going to have his all-state tailback now as he'll go under center in Reese Joten. And it'll be Herbson keeping it himself, and he's going to break a couple of tackles, getting near the 40. Solid gain of 5, maybe 6. Finally wrapped up and brought down by Ethan Duell.
Andon Lang on the tackle. Jovan Zeller. For the 39-yard line, pick up a 5 and second and 5. Second and
5 yards. Go to mark at the 39. Again, that wing left under center. They fake the motion and see how the defense reacts, and will adjust accordingly. That wing now on the right is Verhagen. Herbson This time he's going to pull it back on the option keeper. Stacked up, driving those legs forward. He's got the first down and plenty more to the 48-yard line. A 8-yard gain on a just power run from Jaden Hermson. Finally gets brought down by Bryce Jones. First and 10 Mustangs. Little Chute in their two-tone blue uniforms, the navy blue jerseys, the Charger blue pants, white helmets, the LC logo. Winneconne in their white with maroon numbers, letters, and helmets. First and 10, just at the bottom of the motion W, just shy of midfield. This time, Hermson pulls it back and is brought down after a gain of a couple. Tackle made Dallas Walker coming through make the hit. So 3 straight runs from Jaden Hermson.
Second down and 8.
Reminder as well, to be sure, check out boundwisconsin.com, score, standings, and stats, and written content throughout the week. I get my stats from Bound Wisconsin. You can as well. And big thanks to Bound and the platform and everyone involved with it. Doing a great job taking over this fall and really helping us out. Scores, stats, summaries. Here is a handoff and spinning past the 50 to the 45 is Jotun. It'll be third down and about 3 yards to go at the Winneconne 45. And these teams played week 1. It was a 14-6 Winneconne win. So it was a tight one. It was a great test for both teams to begin in August. Here we are in November, wrapping up the year. They bluffed Tyler Hippus in motion, and they'll again see how the defense reacts and adjust accordingly. Give the starters in a moment. Toss for Verhagen. He'll get stacked up. He's got the first down, just falling forward inside the 40 to the 38. It's a gain of 7 for Trevor Verhagen, who's listed as a wide receiver. So Hermson is your quarterback. Jones listed as the fullback. Tyler Hippus is the halfback. Trevor Hagen and Garrett Dove, the receivers. James Thiel, the wing. Braden Shepard, Noah Faccio, Barrett Tamulian, Gavin McInnes, Eli Jack, your offensive line for the Mustangs. Give you the Winneconne starters in just a moment. Here's Jotun. Fullback dive inside the 35 to the 30 on a gain of 7. Just a methodical marching drive for the Mustangs here to start the ball game. Asserting their will early on.
Ball's at the 30, it's second and 3.
It'll be Jesse Michaud and Jovan Zeller, your defensive ends. Dallas Walker, Hudson Semelinski, the defensive tackles. Your linebacking core, Andon Lang, Ethan Duell, Bryce Jones. Noah Boris and Colton Couture, your corners. Brody Schaefer, Carter Hawthorne, the safeties. We hear the name Schaefer quite a bit in this one. Hermson pulls it back. He's going to drag Lang for another first down inside the 25 to the 24 on a gain of 6.
To the 24-yard line, pick up a
Just steady.
first and 10, Little Chute.
There's everything 5 yards, 8 yards, 7 yards, 6 yards. Little Chute controlling the line of scrimmage right now, 4 minutes into the ball game. Double wing for Hagen on motion, and here's Jotun off a left tackle. Cuts inside 20, 15, cuts back inside to the 10, spins out of a tackle. 5 to the goal line. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Touchdown, Little Chute.
24 yards for Reese Jotun. Broke a tackle at about the 5-yard line, and he tiptoed to the pylon for 6. Little Chute on the board first. Conversion pending. So for Jotun, that's his 18th touchdown of the season. And they'll put the ball on the left hash. Looks like they're going to go for 2. They'll bring in Trenton Lyon, the tight end. Everything bunched. Hermson was going to naked boot. He really didn't have a chance anyway, but he trips and falls. Conversion, no good. 7:28 to go. Quarter number 1 from Camp Randall. 6-0 Little Chute. We'll get our first look at Winneconne after this, as you're listening to the Division IV State Championship on Zaleski Sports.
I think a lot of people choose a career in criminal justice because they want to help people and make a difference. At Fox Valley Technical College, it's much deeper than that. I feel a sense of purpose.
I'm training at a one-of-a-kind center, learning from instructors who care, who've done the job and know what it takes to be successful.
This is more than just a career. This is what I was meant to do.
I'm building a future I'm proud of at Fox Valley Tech.
Save big money at Menards.
We're back with better halves. Jane is looking for a better health plan. Jane?
I need someone who'll make time for me. So, how would you two get to know me?
You want time? I'll keep you on hold all night long.
He sounds gross.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I won't treat you like a number. I've got award-winning service and coverage made just for you.
Now that's better. Next up, networks.
Glad to have you with us. Mike Wendland here, broadcasting live from the press box high above Camp Randall and Barry Alvarez Field. You are listening live to the Division IV State Championship, the 4th game of the day. We've seen some high-flying offenses. The first 3, congratulations will go out to, first McDonald Central last Saturday in 8-man football, the champions. And then Kenosha St. Joseph's this morning in Division 7. The Darlington Redbirds in Division 6. And the Mayville Cardinals in Division 5. Got this one here. It'll be the Wolves and the Mustangs galloping back home with a championship trophy. Tomorrow morning, it'll be Grafton and Reedsburg, Blackhawks and the Beavers. West De Pere, Notre Dame, the battle of the FRCC in Division 2. And then wrapping up this season, Division 1, it will be Bayport looking to repeat against Arrowhead. What awesome football we got coming your way. You can listen to every single game live here on Zaleski Sports. Again, video highlights from the field. Steve May's down there right now. Elijah, Matt Peck, and I were down there last game. Coming your way tonight. As that one will be knuckled and picked up by Schaefer at the 10. Schaefer cuts to the corner, gets to the corner, spinning past the 30 and down near the 35. And that's where Brody Schaefer's first touch will go.
Joshua Tobin made the tackle. And Winneconne starts first and 10 at zone 35.
So we'll get our first look at the future Iowa Hawkeye. And Schaefer, who threw for 2, ran for 1, had a pick 6 last week against Baldwin Woodville. He'll hand it off left side for a yard or 2 to running back Bryce Jones. He'll be joined at wideout by Jordan Netakoven, Ethan Duell, Carter Hawthorne, Ryan Quigley. Offensive line will be Jesse Michaud, Hugh Sleeman. Baylor Van Bommel is your center. Hudson Samolinski at right guard. Dallas Walker at right tackle. Second down and about 8. They'll set Hawthorne motioning. Toss. Trying to get to the edge is... That's Mason Maffey, the other running back. He'll get 3. It'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Mason Maffey, ball carrier. Gavin McGinnis took him down at the 40. Gain of 3 on the play. And it's 3rd and 5 at the 40.
3rd and 5 from the 40, ball on the right hash. Diving Schaefer, he will be near the line again. Looks like he'll be about a half a yard short. And Schaefer calling his own number. Ran for 1,000 yards, threw for 1,600. It'll be 4th and a half yard. They're going to go right under center. Schaefer. He's going to fake this. He cuts upfield. He's got the first down and more into Little Chute territory, spinning inside the 45 to the 41 and a half yard line. They fake the quarterback sneak. He quickly wheeled out off a right tackle.
Takes it to the 42.
And if you watch any of the games last Sunday, Mark Andrews ran that same exact play for the Baltimore Ravens. Thing is, Schaefer, I think, is a little faster than Mark. And Schaefer will be a wide receiver for the Iowa Hawkeyes next year. His own motion, Winneconne, Cawthorn, and Duel to the left side. Schaefer pulls it back, cuts up field inside the 40, stacked up shy of the 37-yard line. Gain of about 4. It'll be 2nd down and 6 yards coming up.
Reese Chute made the stop. At the 38-yard line, gain of 4.
And so glad to have you joining us. Everyone joining us. Again, do as well as we can to keep things on time, so our stream started a touch late. We were on our way back up after all the post-game festivities for Mayville, getting the team picture interviews for our highlight packages. But we're good. We're live here. Schaefer to throw. He's got all day. Throws it short. Got his man inside the 30 for a first down to his wide receiver, Jordan Winneconne.
Schaefer's pass complete to Jordan Winneconne.
Winneconne had a touchdown against Baldwin Woodville. And Schaefer threw one to Winneconne, one to Quigley. He ran for one and had a pick 6 in that game. As Winneconne, after falling to the Blackhawks last year in level 4, they get past them this time to make their second trip here to Camp Randall. They look to answer the Little Chute touchdown, and Jones, nothing there, thrown to the ground in the backfield, a big loss.
Caden Hoffman on the defensive play for Little Chute takes down Bryce Jones in the backfield.
Tackle made, Caden Hoffman ripping through.
Ball is marked at the 33.
Hoffman, not even, he is the starting left side linebacker, 3-4 look. So Gavin McKinnis, Noah Fatu, James Steele, your defensive line for the Mustangs. Hoffman, Trenton Lyon, Reese Joten, Blake Roosh, the linebacking core. Trevor Verhagen and Leighton McMahon, the corners. William Gofford, Will Jansen, the safeties. Design is sweep. Not much there. Schaefer's going to reverse field. Cut all the way back, looking for the far sideline. He gets to the corner. 20, 15, breaking tackles inside the 10. What an unbelievable run for Brody Schaefer. He ran to the right, near side, where we sit. So where we sit, we have the right side view of the motion W. So for us, it's a motion W, not a motion M here in the press box. But Schaefer gets all the way, he got to the numbers and was able to cut all the way back and get to the corner, and finally was brought down by Leighton McMahon. First down and goal to go at the 6. "27 yards, and he ran about probably 55. And they'll shift everybody to the left and set up that double wing look. Schaefer pulls it back, cuts inside the 5, and it'll be 2nd down and goal. Mark him at the 4. Gain of 2. 3:03 to go and counting. Quarter number 1. 6-0 favor of Little Chute after the touchdown run from Reese Joten.
Stop, gain of 2. To the 4-yard
As well, each year, more than 6,000 high school students get a head start on their college education thanks to dual credit classes made possible by Fox Valley Technical College. These are college-level classes that high school students take for free, saving on average more than $600 a student. Learn more at fvtc.edu/gettechnical. Run to Jones, nothing there. Coming through, James Steele with the tackle, no gain, 3rd down and goal to go.
Loss of a yard on the play.
Just inside the 5-yard line. In a fairly quick moving quarter, Just the first possession for the Winneconne Wolves. Little Chute took about 6 minutes on their drive. They'll send 3 receivers to the right. Hawthorne, Winneconne, and Duel. Quigley singled up to the left, and they'll motion everyone into the backfield now. Double wing, Duel and Hawthorne. Schaefer keeps it himself, trying for the corner. He's not going to get there. Beautifully played by Blake Roosh to string out. He's brought down by Trevor Verhagen. Make it 4th down and goal at the 2. Winneconne, Dorn has hit 4 field goals, but they give up a touch on their first drive. I guarantee you, Winneconne, they want to get a six here and tie this one up. They're going to line up under center. Tush-push formation. We'll see if they reset things. And they will take a timeout with 1:49 to go, and think about this one. And you are listening live from Camp Randall to the Division IV State Championship on Zaleski Sports.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
Hey, it's Brian Butch, former college and professional basketball player. Abbey Bank is helping provide local families in need with a meal this holiday season, and you can double your impact. Abbey Bank will match all monetary donations for a total of $1,000 made through Abbey Bank in Appleton by Friday, December 12th. All donations will go to the St. Joseph Food Program in Menasha. For more information, visit abbeybank.com. Happy holidays from all of us. This ad is sponsored by Abbey Bank, member FDIC.
4th down and 2. Sweeping, going for the corner, gets a block, diving for in the pylon, and he is in. Touchdown, Schaefer. Schaefer sweeping in the corner, got a block at the last second, and just snuck inside the pylon, and we're tied 6-all. Here in the Division IV State Championship. He got the seal from his running back, Bryce Jones, and just got in. Right when we came back, the ball was snapped within a second or two. As the extra point pending from sophomore Andrew Dorn. He has hit 67 extra points this season. The hold of Noah Boris. Snap good, hold good, kick is up through the uprights, and it is good. So both teams get a touchdown on their opening drive. Little Chute's conversion fails, but Winneconne gets the extra point. We'll keep things here as we just had a break. Minute 42 on the clock. Taking a look at how these teams got here for Little Chute. Again, they went 8-1 in the regular season, including some big wins over a dominating performance over Lux Casco, 42-27. That was week 8. 17-7 over Freedom. We saw them when they against Wapaka earlier this year, 42-0, the Mustangs in that one to get the win in non-conference play. Their playoff run, they beat Ripon 40-2 in Level 1. West Salem 49-20 in Level 2, 23-12 over St. Catharines in Level 3. And then 35-25 over Columbus in Level 4. So a battle-tested squad for Coach Mark Kromenacher. Winneconne, they went 9-0. Again, that win over Little Chute in Week 1. They also faced Wapaka 56-0, their only other common opponent. That was in Week 7. Their tightest game was FVL, Fox Valley Lutheran, 38-31. That was Week 8. In the playoffs, they got through Milwaukee North, Lifelong Learning, 71-0 in Level 1. 28-6 over the Altoona Railroaders in Level 2. 31-15 over the Freedom Irish in Level 3. And then they, last week, right here on Zaleski Sports, 28-8 over Baldwin Woodville. was their path to Camp Randall. Both these teams with all-state players in their offensive backfield. Schaefer, of course, for Winneconne. Jotun having a monster year for Little Chute. And it's been a record-setting day all over the state, or all over the field today, especially in Division 7. We saw this morning for Kenosha St. Joseph, Zach Rizzo with the Division 7 passing yards record. This will tie the completions record in the game. And Dominic Rinaldi set the receptions in Division 7 and then the all divisions receiving yard record. In that was the first game this morning, and it hasn't let up from there. Again, Little Chute looking for their first championship. They were back here in 2014. They came up just short. Winneconne looking for their second. They were in 2013 and they won. And both those were in Division 4. Door to kickoff is kickoff brought to you by Ridgetop Exteriors. Just like these players are bringing their best to the field, Ridgetop Exteriors is bringing top-tier performance to your home. Roofing, siding, windows, and doors. Ridgetop Exteriors has the winning strategy to protect your home. To learn more, visit ridgetopexteriors.com. It'll be about an 11-yard approach for Dorn. He's going to have a little ground ball kick. He's going to roll all the way to the sideline and out of bounds. So that'll be a penalty. And great field position for Little Chute. On our first penalty marker of the game.
First and 10 from the 35.
Put the ball at the 35-yard line. We'll get our next look at Jaden Hermson. Hermson had 4 carries, 22 yards. That opening drive.
First and 10 at the 35.
Verhagen will motion across, and they're going to do a counter right up the middle. Not much there for a yard, maybe 2 for Tyler Hippis.
Ball carrier brought down by Ethan Duell.
Ethan Duell, linebacker, coming in making the hit for the Wolves as we're in the final 90 seconds here of quarter number 1. They'll spread things out to receivers to the right. Double wing, Verhagen and Hippis. The tailback is Charlie Vandenhoevel. And the pitch on the option near side, a big run, Hippis, 40, 35, 30, breaking a tackle at 20, cuts back inside, 10, 5, touchdown, Little Chute.
Tyler Hippis,
63 yards on the scamper. What a beautifully executed play by the Mustangs. Everything was perfect. The fake by Hermson and the pitch right on the numbers. The block on the edge. Perfect. That's sealed. And then the cut back inside after breaking a tackle.
Little Chute lines up to go for 2.
For Hippis. And all day, in every game, we've seen some high-flying offense, big plays up and down the field. This is going to be nearing the record for total points on a single day of the state tournament. They can do the reverse and walking in. What a fake!
William Gofford runs it in.
And William Gofford makes it 14-7. Beautiful. They faked the dive, then they faked the counter, then they pitched it backside, and there was nobody home for Gofford, who scampered in for 2 points. Beautifully done. And it is 14-7 Mustangs. 45 seconds to go. You're in quarter number 1. You are listening live to the Division 4 State Championship from Camp Randall in Madison on Zaleski Sports.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Jackson Cernicki to kick things away, left-footed kicker. About a 7-yard approach. He actually kicks with the right hand. He just set up like a left. That's going to take a bounce. That's going to be eventually out of bounds. And the flag finally does come out. Schaefer did not touch the football. It came close. We had a couple plays like that in Division 5. We had a discussion on a ball that whether it was touched out of bounds or not, and being ruled that it was. We had a review on an onside kick that was as close as could possibly be near the end of that game with Mayville and Northwestern. Some Silphos looked like, it was within, honestly, leg hair from being touched. That onside kick was as close as it gets. But Winneconne will take over in the right hash, ball to 35. They'll go right or left to right. As you look at our graphic on screen. Schaefer, they're going to overload their line to the left. They're going to put their left guard as an extra left tackle. Toss for Jones. He's going to get a big block, cuts inside to the 40. And Jotun, first one there, a gain of 5 for Bryce Jones. They moved Hudson Samolinski from right guard to left tackle. They went jumbo to the left. Now they're going to line up in a more traditional offensive line format. Final 25 seconds of the quarter. Schaefer the shotgun, a halfback on each side. And Jones gets it around the edge. Cuts inside. He's going to have... The ball came out. As he went to the ground, he loses it, and William Goffard comes up on top at the 48-yard line. A turnover. They'll watch it back. Yeah, ball is out. August Hawthorne poked it out. Number 5. And Little Chute takes over. 14 seconds on the clock here in the first quarter. Already up 14-7 for the Mustangs. Wow. So give the forced fumble to Hawthorne, a junior, and Goffard with the recovery. Hermsen under center. Halfback dive, not much there. Fullback dive for Jotun, gain of a couple. And that should take us to the end of quarter number 1. They're not going to have to walk very far to flip sides. Ball's at the 46. So they'll move the ball 8 yards. And they'll switch sides after 1 as Little Chute will have a second down and 8 when the second quarter begins. Mustangs up 14-7 and a couple of touchdown runs from Reese Jotun, Tyler Hippis. As you are listening live to the Division 4 State Championship game on Zaleski Sports.
I think a lot of people choose a career in criminal justice because they want to help people and make a difference. At Fox Valley Technical College, it's much deeper than that. I feel a sense of purpose.
I'm training at a one-of-a-kind center, learning from instructors who care, who've done the job and know what it takes to be successful.
This is more than just a career. This is what I was meant to do.
I'm building a future I'm proud of at Fox Valley Tech.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
Second down and 8 when the second quarter begins, as again they switch sides. Ball on the right hash for the Little Chute Mustangs out of the Northeastern Conference. So they're at the bottom right edge of the motion W. Very interesting week here in Madison. Not often. I can't remember really any time where the Badgers played at home the same week as the state tournament. Usually they work around and they're on the road. 2 years ago they did. But it's not often. You got to get the field ready and let's get the stands cleaned out, and especially this year as well. It'll be senior day. On Saturday. So both teams take to the field. There's one of our friends at Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses. Since 1875, visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent nearest to you. Wing on each side. Left side wing is going to be Trevor Verhagen.
Second and 8 at the 46.
Hippus will be the wing to the right. Tight end in front of him will be Thiel. Garrett Dove, receiver to the right. They'll motion Verhagen, and Jotun's going to get a seam inside the 40 and inside the 35 to the 33. 13 yards for Reese Jotun. First down, Mustangs.
At the 33-yard line. First and 10, Little Chute at the 33.
There's great blocking on the right side. Gavin McKinnis and Eli Jack leading the way. Double wing. Verhagen will motion. He'll get the toss. Cuts back inside, stacked up, and brought down near the 30 on a gain of 2. Bryce Jones in on the hit. Second down and 8.
Jesse Michaud.
As well as Jesse Michaud in on the hit.
A gain of 2 to the 31-yard line. Second and 8.
If Winneconne wants to keep pace here, their defense looking to step up. And last week, Hudson Samuelinski had a monster night. Michaud had a big game. And that double wing, tight end to the right. Vanden Heuvel is the fullback. Toss again, and tripped up in the backfield is Verhagen. Tackle made by Dallas Walker for a loss. It'll make it third down and 12.
Loss of 4 on the play.
Back to the 35. Shoestring tackle for the senior Dallas Walker, 6 foot 206. Tip in the scales. Single receiver to the left side of the formation. Again, double wing, tight end right. Up the right hash, Jotun, not much there. He'll get to the 33 and make it fourth down and 10.
Jones on the tackle.
Jones once again in on the tackle. So Lucia was hoping to get probably 6 or 7 on that play, make it a fourth and manageable. Now it's fourth and 10.
3-yard line.
Too close to punt, probably too far for a field goal. Lucia has not made a field goal or an extra point this year. They go for 2. Double wing. And they'll reset. Hermson will head to the sidelines. A timeout will be called by Little Chute with 9:16 to go. Quarter number 2. Both teams now have used a timeout. 14-7 Mustangs as you're listening live from Camp Randall to the Division IV State Football Championship on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fear, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Keflatiri, Kefla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Out of the timeout, both teams huddling on their respective sides. The near side from where we set up again, if you look at Camp Bradley, if it's a motion W that you're looking at, we're on that side. If it's a motion M, it's not us. So 4th down for the Mustangs. Their sideline is nearest to where we're set up. Steve Mays on the Winneconne side, shooting highlights at usually the media areas inside the 20s. Double wing both to the right. Hermson under center. Toss, Joden cuts inside, and he will not get there. He needed the 23, he got to the 26. He got 7, he needed 9, or he needed 10. And Samolinski chased him down to force the turnover on downs. So Winneconne, the fumble does not hurt the Wolves. Little Chute 146 total yards, all of them rushing, 6 first downs through 3 drives. Winneconne 78 on the ground, 69 rushing, 9 passing. And Hermson's only thrown 48 passes this year. Schaefer fakes counter left, nothing there. Jones brought to the turf. From the defensive line, Noah Facio with the tackle. Also in there with him was Caden Hoffman.
Loss of 3 to the 22-yard
Makes it 2nd and 13.
2nd and 13.
Rizal and Infinity Exteriors is installing peace of mind with roofing, siding, and windows that are built to last. Saving the communities from unscrupulous contractors, they guarantee quality you can trust. And that's at Infinity Exteriors. Schaefer, empty backfield, he's going to throw. Throwing up the seam. A lot of contact and incomplete. Looking for Netakoven. It'll be 3rd down and long. Timed well by Goffard, the safety, came through and made a hit. He timed that absolutely perfectly. Also, there was Will Jansen. Both the safeties were colliding on that one. 3rd down, 13 yards. They're going to send quad receivers to the right. Empty backfield for Schaefer. A 3-man rush. He's got time. He'll step up. He's going to tuck it and run. 30, 35, 1st down and more. Out of bounds past the 40. Mark him at the 44-yard line, and he gets 22 on 3rd and 13.
22-yard gain for Schaefer.
So Schaefer took one look, decided nothing open. I'm going to tuck it and go. And it's a new set of downs for the Wolves. Quigley will be the split receiver to the left. Netakoven to the right. Schaefer pulls it back, spinning off one tackle, but he's not going to get through the second. He's going to lose a yard on the play. James Thiel in on the tackle. 2nd and 11 with 8 minutes to go here in the first half.
2nd and 11.
And one other thing you got to love about state games, especially the teams that are pretty senior heavy, they know there's no more football tomorrow. They're going to leave everything on this Barry Alvarez field. Orbit motion for Jones. Schaefer, design quarterback draw. Cuts up field. Chased down from the backside, and the tackle made by Garrett Whitman. Defensive tackle.
At the 46-yard line.
The second string on the 2 deep. Makes it 3rd and 8 after a gain of 3. So they contained a 3-man rush and were able to make the play. Third and long. All at the 46-yard line. Dead center of the field. Trips receivers to the right for Winneconne. Single receiver to the left is Quigley. Medicoven motions across to the slot. Quick bubble screen, catching it in stride. Jotun makes the first hit, and he'll be a couple of yards short of the first down. And that is Hawthorne.
From Schaefer to Carter Hawthorne.
On a gain of 6, 4th down and 2. They do get into Little Chute territory. Just inside about the 47.5 line. So 4th and a yard and a half. Call it 4th and 5 feet. They'll line up, full house tush push formation. And they're going to try and sweep outside. I don't think he got it. Jotun makes the hit, and Schaefer does not get it. They ran the same play in the first quarter, and he was able to make it work. This time, Jotun drops the shoulder into Schaefer and forces a turnover on downs. Little Chute takes over at the 48-yard line, or 47-yard line. First down on the left hash. That's a tough play for a defender to make to stop a player like Schaefer. That is a spectacular play by a very, very, very good player in Reese Jotun, who will also be back next year, only a junior. So will Hermsen. So will Vanden Heuvel. So will Hippus. And Verhagen. So their entire backfield for Little Chute coming back. So this is a team we could see here again next year. We said that back in Division 5 with Darlington. Darlington, a very young team. Their guys coming back. A lot of new faces that are staying. Both teams with a 4th down stop defensively. We had a media timeout after the turnover, but we'll keep things here. I'm one of those people who likes to hear myself talk, so I can keep doing that. Of course, stay tuned tomorrow. This is the final game tonight, but 3 more. They'll start at 10 a.m. I'll be behind the mic again. Grafton and Reedsburg. Grafton have themselves quite the fall. The volleyball team got to the Division II championship, falling to Sauk Prairie in 5 in the best match of championship Saturday. And then my ranks, a lot of Matt Peck will alternate in Divisions 2. I think you said you have Division 2. Elijah will be on the call for West De Pere and Notre Dame, the 2 state players of the year going head-to-head in the battle of the Fox River Classic. The 2 conference champions there, West De Pere and Notre Dame, and one of the other teams in the FRCC, Bayport, in Division 1 looking to repeat. They'll take on Arrowhead. And looking it back is on that play, it looks like the snap was bobbled by Schaefer. And that stumble meant there was really no chance. And yeah, I think the ball just kind of stuck in the hands of Baylor Van Bommel, the center. 1st and 10 for the Mustangs. Hermsen under center. Double wing, Verhagen, wing to the left. Hippus, wing to the right. Tight end, field to the right. Single receiver, way right. On the option, Hermsen breaks a tackle, cuts inside, past midfield to the 48. Gain of 5 for Jaden Hermsen before he's brought down by Duel.
Winneconne 48-yard line. Gain of 5 on the play, 2nd and 5.
I'm glad to have you guys alongside there. Once again, all 7 games can be listened to live. You can go listen back to the Divisions 7, 6, and 5. And again, highlights for every game will be coming your way. 2 highlights coming your way tonight and 3 more tomorrow. We have guys down on the field shooting video as a dive off of right tackle for a gain of 4 for Charlie Vandenhoevel. Be 3rd down and a yard. The 44-yard line right hash. 5:20 to go and counting, quarter number 2. Both teams with 2 timeouts to use. This time they'll move the tight end to the left side of the formation. Verhagen wing to the right. Hippus the wing to the left. Vandenhoevel is the fullback. It'll be Vandenhoevel stacked up, but he's going to fall forward and get the first down. He needed a yard. He got a yard and a half.
And Bryce Jones made the stop.
And that's with how they're eyeballing, and it is a first down
23-yard line. That's all he needed. First
for Little Chute. He needed a yard. He got a yard and a football. And back to the double wing. They'll put 2 receivers in the formation. They'll remove the tight end. It'll be Goffard and Dove to the right side. Hermsen pulls it back and keeps it stacked up and thrown to the ground inside the 40 by Bryce Jones.
Down by Bryce Jones.
He'll get a gain of 4 on the play. 2nd down and 6 yards to go.
4 on the play. 2nd down and 6.
Ball at the 39-yard line. Still on the right hash. Hermsen under center. Verhagen will motion. This time it's Vandenhoevel who's got a lane inside the 35 to the 31. And a first down on a gain of 8 for Vandenhoevel.
Schaefer on the stop.
Schaefer comes in and makes the hit. Schaefer plays both ways. A safety on defense.
Takes it to the 31-yard line.
And he paid the price for making that tackle. He got run over a little bit by Charlie Vandenhoevel. Twin receivers to the left, a wing on each side, including Trenton Lyon. Verhagen motions, and here's Jotun back in the game. He'll cut back inside, cuts back, carries Jones for an extra couple of yards inside the 30 to the 27. It's a gain of 4, 2nd down and 6. And I'm seeing a lot with Little Chute what I saw doing color commentary in Division 6 with Darlington. When they get hit, they don't get driven backwards. Every time they're falling forward and getting that extra yard, extra 2 yards. Darlington had that exact same style. Toss Verhagen, trying to cut back inside. He makes a great jump cut inside the 25 to the 22. He'll be a yard short of the first down on a gain of 5.
Tackled by Hudson
Semelinski made the tackle as he got past Javon Zeller.
2-yard line. 3rd and 1.
So 3rd down in a yard, really 2 downs to get a yard with 2:20 to go and counting here in the 2nd quarter. Jaden Hermsen under center. Jotun is the back behind him in a 3-point stance. And it's Jotun stacked up, but he's looks like he'll have enough for the first down. He got to the 20 and falls forward. 1st down and 10 for the Mustangs. That was an interesting design as well, because as they had lined up, Hawthorne was creeping in as a corner and was leaving the receiver by himself. If Hermsen wanted to pull that back, he could have had a wide open up the side, and they don't throw the ball very much. Less than 50 attempts all year long. Hermsen under center, Jote in the back. It's Reese Jote, jumps over a fallen defender inside of the 17 on a gain of 3. Trying to time things and jump in through was Caleb Blackburn, and Joten pulled his inner Mario and just jumped over him.
It's 2nd and 7.
Second down and 7 yards to go. Toss to the right. Verhagen looking for the corner, did not get there. He got a yard or two out of it. Hawthorne made the tackle just shy of the 15. He got a yard, maybe 2. Looks like they'll give him 2. Make it 3rd down and 5 at the 15. We're in the final minute
3rd and 5
of this first half. A quick moving first half. As Hermsen will head back, double wing. 3rd down and 5. Toss for Hagen. Nothing there. He'll get stacked up and brought down. Coming through Andon Lang. It's a loss of 4. Lang first one in. Boris in there as well as Dallas Walker as the clock will run. Again, Winneconne is going to get the ball to start the 3rd quarter. So I think they're fine letting the clock move a little bit. And never mind, we will see a timeout taken by the Wolves with this 4th down and 9 coming up. We'll keep things here with 30 seconds to go. We'll keep things here barring a score for the rest of this first half. As Winneconne gets toward the Steve Maves side of the field. He's at the goal line. Staying warm, getting some highlights for us.
Help save lives on Wisconsin roads.
Get down the field a couple of times tomorrow as well. For Division 3 and Division 1 games. I'll be down there for Division 2, trying to keep pace with Patrick Greason and Kingston Allen. I thought I got my steps in today. So 30 seconds ago, it's a 4th and 9 for Little Chute. And for at least the stats they provided for the media programs we have, they have not either attempted or made a kick this year. There's nothing in their field goal column, nothing in their extra point column. They've gotten 6 2-point conversions. They're 1 for 2 today in 2-point conversions. And we'll see what Coach Kromenacker has designed up for the Mustangs here on this 4th down. As we wrap up the first day of the WIAA State Football Tournament from Camp Randall. We've already crowned 4 champions over the past week. And the Max of McDonald Central Catholic on Saturday from Wisconsin Rapids in 8-man football, beating Gilman. Kenosha St. Joseph taking down Cochran Fountain City in Division 7 earlier this morning. Division 6 Darlington preventing an Edgar three-peat. And Division 5 Mayville making some big plays on the ground to take down Northwestern. Great story with Mayville. A lot of the questions you'll hear in the highlight about the town and the tornado that went through it last year, and the efforts and unity as a community to rebuild and then go and win a state title. 4th down and 9. Resume play. Under center. He's going to look to throw. He's got a man wide open, bobbled, and dropped. Wow. That play was designed perfectly, but William Goffard just could not hang on to it. Ball was slightly behind, way behind him, but that's a ball he'll tell you he's got to be caught. Then it was almost intercepted by Schaefer, where if Schaefer picks it up, he might have been gone. That was almost a touchdown and a pick six in a span of about a second and a half. We'll see if Winneconne tries to run a play. They have Schaefer's got a good arm. He's got some receivers. They do have a timeout. And they're going to line up under center. Receiver on each side. Tight end, double tight end to the left. Schaefer's going to roll out. He's going to look deep. He's flushed. Tucks it, runs to the 20 and out of bounds. Takes a little shove at the end. Clock will stop after a gain of 3 with 17 seconds on the clock. He was looking deep for Quigley, his big play receiver.
At the 23-yard line, second down and 6.
We'll give him a gain of 4, mark him at the 23-yard line. And they'll empty the backfield. 4 receivers to the right. Quigley singled up to the left with Verhagen. Schaefer to throw. 3-man rush. He's got time. He'll step up and he'll tuck and run. Stepping through 30, 35, 40 and out of bounds with 9 seconds left at the 40. 17 more, I should say, for Schaefer. And now I got to check and see potentially if I can find the season long for Dorn, the kicker. Long is 33. Schaefer got his man Quigley, far side and out of bounds inside the 46-yard line with 3 seconds left. So they are at Hail Mary range if Schaefer can get it off. So when they get to the 46, so either they have a Hail Mary, they have the aptly named Pitchy Pitchy Woo, and do this some sort of Statue of Liberty or hook and ladder. Do some Little Giant stuff. They're going to keep it back in, I think, to protect. And we'll get a timeout taken by Little Chute. They want to make sure they're dialed in. So if they were going to try it, Dorn this year was 4 of 7 field goals. His long was 33. So right now we would have been 63. I don't think anyone here has a leg for that. I don't think there's anyone in this city who's got the leg for it. Man, I mean, some soccer players probably, but either way, it's Hail Mary time for the Wolves. And if they can pull something off here and tie this one up going into the half, and they get the ball, that's a season-changing drive, starting with a 4th down drop. I mean, this is Schaefer's 3 of 4, 30 yards passing. He's got 100 yards rushing on 13 carries. As they're going to send 3 receivers to the right side of formation. Quigley is going to be bracketed to the left. They're not going to let him get a free release. 3-man rush looks like on the way for Schaefer. 3-man rush. He's going to look up the seam. Pressure coming. Flush left. Wheels back right, still going, looking, he's going to throw it away with zeros on the clock, and it is halftime. Beautifully defended by the Mustangs, and that caps off what all in all was a very good half for Little Chute. A couple of touchdown runs, and they take a 14-7 lead into the half in this Division IV state championship game as they bookend the season with matchups against each other, Winneconne and Little Chute. We're going to take a quick, brief timeout here and we'll be back with your halftime show brought to you by Grassland Butter. So find exciting and rewarding career opportunities now. Grassland.com. Back in a couple of minutes. We'll have your stats and summaries and take a look at what happened earlier today as well, right here on Zaleski Sports.
Mega Custom Apparel, your local source for quality, custom decorated clothing and products. Discover a wide range of products from corporate casual wear to team uniforms, promotional items, sporting goods, and awards. Don't settle for less. With our in-house production, we will make your name or event stand out with custom sports jerseys, branded cooler bags, and personalized can coolers. Celebrate team success with custom awards and promotional items. At Maida Custom Apparel, we put your brand first. Explore your options today at maidacustom.com.
Looking for a place where everyone feels at home? Welcome to Point Brewery, your family-friendly tap room with something for everyone. From a wide variety of local brews to classic Point sodas for the kids, we've got the perfect pour for everyone. Craving a bite? We've got hot, cheesy Portesi pizzas ready when you are. Whether you're hanging out inside or soaking up the sun in our outdoor beer garden, there's space to unwind. Planning a celebration? Reserve our private event room and make it a gathering to remember. Point Brewery, good times, great taste, all on tap.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fure, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Help us create iron castings the world uses and trusts. At Wapaka Foundry, you're not just making parts. It's the pride in what you do, the quality of people beside you, and the career you create. What we make matters. Who makes them matters more. Join us. Cast your future at Wapaka Foundry. Visit jobs.wapakafoundry.com. Go Falcons!
Hey Fleet Farm fans, you asked, we listened. You wanted lower prices? You got them. In-store, online. We drop prices everywhere. Lower prices on summer favorites like Liquid Pool Shock, Griller's Gold Barbecue Pellets, and Airhead Towables. Lower prices on big name pet care like Purina Tidy Cats. Lower prices on Valvoline motor oils. All because you said so. Look for the bright green price drop signs to find new lower prices on everything you need for everyday life. Only at Fleet Farm.
My grandparents worked so hard their whole life to keep things nice. You want to make sure that you're getting the job done correctly. At no point did I feel like I wasn't being handled by professionals. They were literally taking it on a surgical level, it seemed. Like they were very, very thorough on every step. I feel like Infinity treated my family with the same respect they would have treated their own. I feel like my house is brand new again.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
It is halftime as we got the Winneconne Marching Band on the field as they will perform in full uniform. It was cool to see. Take a look at the numbers here after 24 minutes of football. So we'll start with the Mustangs, a little shoot on with the lead. Hermson 0 for 1 passing. Jotun leads the way, 10 carries, 70 yards and a touchdown. He's got along at 24. He's averaging 7 yards carry. Then it is Hippus, who's got 2 carries for 65 yards. 63 of those came on that touchdown run earlier. Hermson, 6 carries, 31 yards. Vanden Heuvel, 3 carries, 13. Verhagen, 6 for 9 for Little Chutes. For Winneconne, Schaefer, 3 of 5, 30 yards. Also 13 carries for 100 yards on the dot with a touchdown along at 27. Jones, 6 carries for 8 yards. Matthew, 1 carry for 3. Quickly leading receiver, a catch for 14. Nedikoven's got 1 for 9. Hawthorne, 1 for 7 for Winneconne. And we'll get the stats will reset as my browser refreshed. Big thanks to Stat Broadcast, who's given us, and everyone in the WIAA, keeping up to the date numbers here at the state tournament. Take a look at the defensive numbers for Little Chute 6 tackles apiece for Hoffman and Thiel. Hoffman 2 tackles for a loss. Thiel with a tackle for a loss. Overhagen forced the fumble earlier in the first quarter. Each one has 3 tackles. It's total tackles, all solo. 8 tackles for Ethan Duell, 6 of them solo. 6 tackles for Jones, 4 for Walker, 3 for Samolinski. Walker and Lang tackles for a loss in the ball game tonight. As Winneconne, the band forming the W for Winneconne, facing their student section on the far side of where we're set up here in the press box. And very glad to have you guys joining us. And stay tuned later on. Steve Mays will have highlights coming your way later on. Matt Peck heading down there as well right now to help him out and learn the ways and means of making a highlight. Very glad to have them aboard in the Milwaukee area. Total yards, $188 for Little Chute. All of them on the ground. They have 9 first downs. 141 for Winneconne, 111 rushing, 30 passing, 6 first downs. Big thing, though, the 1 turnover that ended up not hurting. But the couple of big plays, 24-yard run from Jotun. The first drive of the ball game, Schaefer answered. And then it was the big run from Hippis from 63. That gave Little Chute the lead that they have not relinquished as of yet. Again, this is the Grassland Halftime Show, brought to you by Grassland Butter. Find exciting and rewarding career opportunities at grassland.com. And we will take a brief timeout and get some water. It is halftime, the Division IV State Championship. Little Chute up 14-7 on Winneconne, and you're listening live on Zaleski Sports.
I think a lot of people choose a career in criminal justice because they want to help people and make a difference. At Fox Valley Technical College, it's much deeper than that. I feel a sense of purpose.
I'm training at a one-of-a-kind center, learning from instructors who care, who've done the job and know what it takes to be successful.
This is more than just a career. This is what I was meant to do.
I'm building a future I'm proud of at Fox Valley Tech.
We're back with better halves. Jane is looking for a better health plan. Jane?
I need someone who'll make time for me. So, how would you two get to know me?
You want time? I'll keep you on hold all night long.
He sounds gross.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I won't treat you like number. I've got award-winning service and coverage made just for you.
Now that's better. Next up, networks.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
Hey, it's Brian Butch, former college and professional basketball player. Abbey Bank is helping provide local families in need with a meal this holiday season, and you can double your impact. Abbey Bank will match all monetary donations for a total of $1,000 made through Abbey Bank in Appleton by Friday, December 12th. All donations will go to the St. Joseph Food Program in Menasha. For more information, visit abbeybank.com. Happy holidays from all of us. This ad is sponsored by Abbey Bank, member FDIC.
And glad to have you joining us. It is halftime, 14-7, Little Chute on top of Winneconne in Division 4. Again, we'll glad to have our field mic. We'll go as long as we can. It's as long as the battery holds out. Get our natural sound. If not, you'll just have my voice the rest of the way once that goes, but we'll go as long as we can with our audio with a few minutes left on the halftime clock here. Taking a look at what happened earlier today, this is the 4th game here from Camp Randall. This morning is a 10:05 start time. Kenosha St. Joseph with 35-19, the win over Cochrane Fountain City, a record-setting day for the Lancers. Zach Rizzo set the Division 7 passing yards record for a state game with 226, I want to say. Tied the single-game completion records in Division 7. Receiver Dominic Rinaldi set the receptions record. He had 10 in Division 7, and the all-division yards record with 177 in the game for Kenosha St. Joseph as they claim the Division 7 championship. Then in Division 6, Darlington took down Edgar 42-18. Their first championships in 1995 for the Redbirds. And they got 3 rushing touchdowns from quarterback Zeke Zuberbuehler. Also a pick 6 from Callum Christ. Receiving touchdown in that one from Broker Busher. As Darlington, the Division 6 state champions. And just a little bit ago in Division 5, Mayville gets the championship 42-32 over Northwestern. A thrilling game. A game that was looking in after one quarter, it was going to be low scoring. The only points in the first quarter were a blocked punt by Mayville. And then the very next play, Northwestern took the kickoff back. And we were thinking it was going to be a 17-14 type of game. It ended up being 42-32. Mayville ran for over 300 yards on the ground to win Division 5. Again, last Saturday, McDonald Central, 8-man champions over Gilman in a conference rematch from earlier in the year. But the Max with the title there. And again, tomorrow, 3 more games headed your way here from Camp Randall. Division 3 at 10 o'clock. Grafton and Reedsburg going head-to-head. Be myself on the call for that one. Division 2 with Elijah Banks-Lott on the call. It'll be West De and Notre Dame. Again, the matchup that is circled on maybe some nationwide. There might be some college coaches here for that one, if they're not already here watching the game tonight. And Division 1, Bayport will close out the season with Arrowhead, as Coach Jorgensen and the Pirates looking to repeat in Division 1. We will not have a repeat champion this year because Notre Dame moved up a division, so they cannot repeat as Division 3. So Bayport are the only chance to really have a repeat champion in the same division, because you can't go up from Division 1. So that being said, neither team has taken the field yet. Our officials back out there. So we will take a very brief timeout again as you are listening live to the Division 4 state championship game right here on Zaleski Sports.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
I think a lot of people choose a career in criminal justice because they want to help people and make a difference. At Fox Valley Technical College, it's much deeper than that. I feel a sense of purpose.
I'm training at a one-of-a-kind center, learning from instructors who care, who've done the job and know what it takes to be successful.
This is more than just a career. This is what I was meant to do.
I'm building a future I'm proud of at Fox Valley Tech.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauernfeind Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
and glad to have you guys with us this evening. I guess now nighttime as it's bottom of this 8 o'clock hour. Both teams back on the field getting loose. They're scrolling through some of the records from state championships. And we was talking about 2016, Cedar Grove, Belgium was Mr. Weiss with 383 yards and 5 touchdowns. Christian Collins had the rushing record they set last year, 408 yards. Reed Hillwink, the most receptions from Cedar Grove, Belgium in 2016 as well in that game. He had 14. We had a guy, we did have a player with 10. And Dominic Rinaldi today for Kenosha St. Joe's. Again, it's been, I don't know if there's been a higher scoring day for football. You look at all these ones, I mean, the 3 winners have had 35, 42, and 42 points. Even teams that fell 19, 18, and 32. Like, it's not, there hasn't been shutouts, there hasn't been low scoring affairs this year. If you look at some of the games last year, it's some pretty low scoring games. That's not been the case. It has been some very, very exciting offense here in 2025. And a lot of these teams very young. A lot of guys will be coming back next year to try and get something going. 2 more quarters of football here on this Thursday night. 12 quarters tomorrow. Maybe extra, you never know. And we had some overtimes last week. Some crazy finishes all over the state in the state semis, or level 4, however you want to call it. Grafton was overtime. Cochrane Fountain City was overtime. Homestead ran out of time against West De Pere. Bayport got a late scorer. And it's one of those ones where when you get to these late levels, you always feel bad that some team's going to have to end their season with a loss. Because, I mean, these are all very good teams. And look at a team like Oshkosh Lords Academy. They lose on a double doink in Division 7. It's one of those ones where you hope for the best. Had some halftime interviews at midfield. Winneconne coaching staff. And your halftime coverage brought to you tonight by Grassland Butter. Find exciting and rewarding career opportunities now. Grassland.com. And Little Chute will kick things off to the Wolves here in the second half. Yards 188 to 141 for the Mustangs. All those yards for Little Chute on the ground. 188 rushing yards for Little Chute in this ball game. As Winneconne will send, I know Schaefer will be back to return. See who joins him. And I think for the most part it has been Matthew, who has been the other returner. And this opening kickoff will be brought to you by our friends over at Bound. So be sure to check out boundwisconsin.com, score, standing, stats, and written content throughout the week. I do get my stats, and I do a lot of my game prep. Big thanks to boundwisconsin.com. You can as well. Just head over there. Some great writing. You got scores and stats all over the state, and they did a great job with football in the fall and branching into boys and girls basketball, just getting underway. Girls basketball got started Tuesday night. We got a handful of games tonight as well on our Zaleski Sports Network. Boys will start next Tuesday, and then, of course, the Thanksgiving tournaments, including the Cranberry Classic in Wisconsin Rapids. Jackson Cernecki to kick it away. A straight-on right-footed kicker, and he'll just hit an end-over-end line drive to Schaefer at the 20. Hesitation. Tries to put on the Jets and is spun to the ground at the 30. Great coverage defensively.
Peter Effa made the tackle at the 30-yard line.
Peter Effa, number 29. made the hit. He's got a lot of high fives from his teammates heading to the sideline. Holding Schaefer to a 10-yard return. And Schaefer 100 yards on the ground, 30 through the air. His final game before he heads to the Big Ten. As he'll counter left, cutting up and stacked up. A flag comes in from our referee, the white hat. It's a gain of a yard for Jones.
Jones, the ball carrier.
But usually with the way the flag was thrown from our referee, it will likely be moving him back 10 yards. Holding of some sort as he's talking with his counterparts. And it is a holding call. So 10 from the previous spot. 1st and 20 back at the 20. Ball just inside the right hash.
Ball spotted at the 20, and it's 1st down and 20 for Winneconne.
They'll send 3 receivers to the right side of the formation, including Quigley. Tight end to the left. Jones will motion to an empty, and it'll be an empty backfield for Schaefer. Throwing for Quigley, drops it in the bucket, 35, and out of bounds past the 40. Gets to the 41, 21 yards to Ryan Quigley.
Pushed down by Will Jansen at the 41, a 21-yard pickup, and it's 1st and 10.
That was a perfect throw. Just out of the reach of Caden Hoffman. Out of the hand, I thought he was going to be able to knock that one down. And it didn't evade his hand by much. And Quigley able to get some extra yards. 1st and 10 at the 41. Under center. Schaefer pulls it back. He's looking to throw. He's looking backside. It's not there. He's going to be flushed to the outside. Turns upfield, cuts back inside, past the 40 to the 45. And he's able to get 4 yards out of it to make it 2nd and 6. He was looking for the throwback screen to Jones, and it was covered well. Again, Hoffman was the guy in the flat keeping an eye on him. So making something out of nothing, 2nd down and 6 for the Wolves.
2nd down and 6.
Schaefer getting the call from the sideline, and he'll run back into the huddle. In Winneconne, the back of their jerseys, usually where there's a nameplate, it just says Wolves. Quick jet pass for Hawthorne. Cuts back outside, stiff arms a man. It's going to be close to the 1st down, and it looks like he will have it inside Little Chute territory to the 48 on a gain of 7. As Carter Hawthorne with the stiff arm. See who he got. As that was Leighton McMahon, who ended up getting tossed to the ground. All at the 48-yard line. .90 seconds in. Here's Jones trying to cut off a right tackle. Not much there. He'll get about 3 out of it. So Jolton was first one in on the hit. 2nd and 7 coming up for Winneconne.
5-yard line. 2nd and 7.
So we got a timeout on the field by our referee, and they're going to send Field off the field, either some sort of equipment issue, I think. Maybe to get looked at by the training staff, maybe to... They're going to look at it, they're going to wrap his left knee, maybe some blood. So 2nd and 7, 3 down front for Little empty backfield, Schaefer to throw. Design quarterback draw, cuts upfield. Not much there. He'll drag himself forward for about 4. Brought down by Gavin McInnes, defensive lineman. Make it 3rd and a long 2. Make it 3rd and 2.
40-yard line.
Just outside the 40. Line to gain is the 38. Ball's on the right hash. Winneconne is moving right to left as you look at our graphic. Again, they're going to send 4 receivers to the left side, empty backfield for Schaefer. Looking to throw. He's got time. He's still got time. Looking for the edge. He'll turn upfield. He's got the first down. The ball gets knocked out by the helmet of Jotun, but it's going to fall forward out of bounds, and he's got the first down inside the 40 to the 37-yard line is where they'll put it. That was helmet on football or helmet on forearm, as Jotun was spying Schaefer the entire way, and he keyed on the football, and he put his helmet right on the laces of the pigskin.
1st and 10, Winneconne.
A little bit of a break there for Winneconne. It shot out of bounds. 1st and 10, single receiver on each side, split backs on each side of Schaefer. Quick jet pass, low, got his man. Hawthorne trying to jump cut back outside to get a couple out of it. He will, before he's brought down.
Baker's pass complete to Carter Hawthorne. Forced out by Leighton McMahon.
As McMahon knocks him out after a gain of a yard, 2nd and 9.
Gain of 1 on the play.
9:04 on the clock, quarter number 3, 14-7. Mustangs still leading. He's had the big touchdown run from Tyler Hippis. That is the difference in this one. That was a 63-yard, some great open field running for Little Chute. Netakovic motion to the right and back again. Handoff right up the gut. Driving forward inside the 35 to the 31-yard line.
Tackled by Garrett Waitman. Gain of 5 to the 31.
Jones on the carry. There'll be 3rd and 4 coming up. And Winneconne in their white jerseys, the maroon numbers, letters, and helmets. The W for Winneconne is on just the right side of the helmets. Very Pittsburgh Steelers-esque. Schaefer's got time, looking to throw. He's looking deep for the pylon, got a man open. Underthrown, leaping catch by Hawthorne. Battle for the football, who's got it? Touchdown, Winneconne.
Baker's pass complete.
Carter Hawthorne wrestling for the ball with Leighton McMahon. The ball was underthrown, and he jumped up and mossed him. Touchdown, Wolves. Schaefer, ball just kind of hung up there a little bit, and he went back and got it. And as he came down, he was able to prevent McMahon from knocking it away to force the incompletion to make him complete the process. He hangs on for 6. Extra point pending to tie it up from Dorn. The hold from Noah Boris. Snap good, hold good, kick is up, almost got blocked, and it is no good. Hooked it. And it is 14-13 Little Chute with 8:18 to go in quarter number 3. Glad to have you joining us. You're listening live to the Division IV Football State Championship on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fury, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Maida Custom Apparel, your local source for quality, custom decorated clothing and products. Discover a wide range of products from corporate casual wear to team uniforms, promotional items, sporting goods, and awards. Don't settle for less. With our in-house production, we will make your name or event stand out with custom sports jerseys, branded cooler bags, and personalized can coolers. Celebrate team success with custom awards and promotional items. At Maida Custom Apparel, we put your brand first. Explore your options today at maidacustom.com.
Winneconne will kick things off, down now by 1 after the missed extra point from Dorn. As coming through, I think that was Goffard who would come through on the attempted block and kind of force the misfire. Little Chute keeps the lead, 14-13. And my name is Mike Wendland. Glad to be with you guys tonight, and I'll be here again tomorrow morning on the mic. No pun intended, as Grafton and Reedsburg go head-to-head in Division 3. Return over to our Milwaukee guys for Divisions 2 and 1. We'll still be down the field getting highlights for you guys. Might as well, as we get set to kick things off, that each year more than 6,000 high school students get a head start on their college education thanks to dual credit classes made possible by Fox Valley Technical College. These are college-level classes that high school students take for free, saving on average more than $600 a student. Learn more, go to fvtc.edu/gettechnical. Again, fvtc.edu/gettechnical. Dorn waiting for the TV timeout to end so he can put the ball on the tee. Jotun and Verhagen back deep to return for the Mustangs. And Jones going to move up. They're going to keep Verhagen single safety back deep at about his own 15-yard line. And these two teams have scouted each other well. Again, they played in week 1 back in August. About a 12-yard approach. He's old enough, not quite Jason Hansen level, but still a long approach. And a swing of the leg, and it'll be a ground ball kick. Big hop to the 30-yard line, and cutting a field test the 40 into the 43 is Goffard. So good field position for the Mustangs, getting their first drive here in the second half. Get a look at Jaden Hermson once again.
And it's 1st and 10 for Little Chute.
And Little Chute's only attempted 1 pass in the game. Have 188 yards on the ground. Tight end right, double wing, one on each side. Jotun is the fullback in a 3-point stance behind Hermson. Verhagen will motion through, and it'll be Hermson pulling it back, diving forward to the big gainer past midfield. He'll be about a yard short of the first down to the 49. They'll give him 8, make it 2nd down and a short 2 yards.
Caleb Blackburn made the tackle.
As Caleb Blackburn, offensive lineman, chased him down.
It's 2nd and 1.
Hermson doing a great job executing these fakes when he does keep it himself. Always got to double check, even up here, to make sure that he still has the football. 2nd and a yard. This time it's Joe, just a straight run. He breaks a tackle, cuts up field inside the 40, spun to the ground at the 38-yard line by Blackburn.
Brought down by Caleb Blackburn at the 38.
And it's a first down, 2 plays, and a new set of downs for the Mustangs.
1st and 10, Little Chute at the 38.
Now just more of your traditional hand it off and let the big fella go. Getting Jotun 5'10", 180. Tough runner to bring down. Hermson pulls it back, cutting to the outside, tripped up, gets through Boris, and he'll drag a defender for another extra couple of yards. That was Lang. He'll get inside the 35 to the 32 on a gain of 6. 2nd down and 4 on the way.
At the 32-yard line, gain of 6 on the play.
So after Winneconne took about 4 minutes off the clock and scored, Little Chute looking to answer quickly. Tight end right. Single receiver to the right, wing on each side. Here's Jotun, right tackle. Runs into Duel. Brought down at the 30. 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Ethan Duel on the tackle.
Duel in there along with Mashad.
Gain of 2 on the play to the 30-yard line.
I think I saw Walker in there as well.
2.
Of course, 4 down territory for the Mustangs. 6 minutes to go. Halfway through the 3rd quarter. Quarterback sneak and a first down. Hermsen reaching forward. Looks like he's got it.
Hermsen on the keeper.
And they're going to stop the clock. It looks like they're going to give him the first down. He's right at the line again. Our official's foot is on the 28-yard line. As they're looking over, first down, Mustangs. Hermsen took a risk. It looked like he was extending the football a little bit. He only had one hand on it in the pile before he got pushed back. Was able to hang on a new set of downs inside the Winneconne 30, ball at the 28s. Everything tight now. Receiver to the right, tight end to the left, double wing. Verhagen will motion. And Jotun right up the gut. Just being, what an extra block. He got pancaked by his own guy for the first down.
Jotun on the carry.
It was Eli Jack, the right tackle,
Noah Boris
who threw his running back and 3 defenders. Like that is power for Eli Jack. This time, Jotun, not much there.
Reese Jotun, the ball carrier.
Semilinski in a tackle, a gain of a yard. Second down and 7 coming up.
Duel also in on the tackle. Gain of 1.
Duel helps him out.
8-yard line. 2nd and 9.
Second down, 9 yards to go. In the red zone, inside the 16-yard line. They'll send Goffard motioning to the left. 10-man box. Jotun left tackle. Hit at the 11 and brought down at the 11. Boris makes the hit. It'll be third down and about 3 yards to go.
Ethan Duel on the tackle.
Duel again joining him on the assisted tackle.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
As Boris hit him first and then Duel finished it. They got to get to the 8 for the first down. They're going to have 2 plays to do it. We're in the final 4 minutes here of the third quarter. They're looking to open up that touchdown lead again, up by just 1 right now. Hermsen keeps it himself, spinning inside the 5, and he's got a first down. First and goal.
Hermsen on the keeper.
Jaden Hermsen kept that as late as he possibly could. You cannot keep it any later before he finally pulled it back. Broke the tackle of Semilinski at the line of scrimmage. Finally got brought down by Javon Zeller. First down, goal to go. Left hash mark at the 5-yard line. Verhagen will motion. It's Jotun diving for the goal line. Is he in? Right now they say no. He is a yard short, maybe half a yard. It'll be second down and goal.
Gain of 4 on the play.
Jotun almost got there.
Caleb Blackburn in on the stop for Winneconne.
I can't tell, but it looked like Kevin McGinnis came out with a football. The bottom of the pile. It was almost a fumble. They will send Goffard just to clear a defender out wide and make it 10 on 10. Verhagen will motion. Jotun diving and just cannonballs into the end zone. Touchdown, Little Chute. Jotun plants his foot at the 1 yard line, and then he just dove head first into the end zone. Like I said, I'm not going to hit the ground until I'm in the red paint. And it's 20-13. Like that was, if you've ever watched the old footage from way back in the 1950s, the first ever overtime game in NFL history, Kenosha native Alan Amici dove in for the first ever overtime winner. as Little Chute going for two yet again, as they always do. They're going to have two receivers right. The toss, Jotun breaking tackles, diving, and he's got it.
Takes it in for the 2-point conversion.
So Winneconne misses an extra point on one end. Little Chute gets the 2-point conversion. Now it's a 9-point game. It's 2 possessions with 2:25 to go, quarter number 3. It is the WIAA Division IV State Championship game, and you're listening live on Zaleski Sports.
Looking for a place where everyone feels at home? Welcome to Point Brewery, your family-friendly tap room with something for everyone. From a wide variety of local brews to classic Point sodas for the kids, we've got the perfect pour for everyone. Craving a bite? We've got hot, cheesy Portesi pizzas ready when you are. Whether you're hanging out inside or soaking up the sun in our outdoor beer garden, there's space to unwind. Planning a celebration? Reserve our private event room and make it a gathering to remember. Point Brewery, good times, great taste, all on tap.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Little Chute will kick things off left to right as you look at our screen here. And big thanks to all of our great sponsors who have helped us put these games on all year long. We've done hundreds of games this year, as many as 18 on a single Friday, which is unfathomable to even think about from going back to when I first started here at 2020. It's very thankful to Jason Zaleski giving us the opportunity of his company. Big thanks to Steve Mays who recommended me for this job. I'm very glad, and all of you for watching, listening, wherever you are. These local businesses all around the state who have been great partners with us over the years. So everyone, if you see, whether it's scrolling in the top left corner of your screen, or you see a commercial played, or you hear some groups we talk about, like Fox Valley Tech or Ridge Topic Series, who we'll hear about in just a couple of moments. Just see what they're about. Go to their website, give them a call. If you're in town, go see them. Thank them. Very glad to have them with us. All 7 games this week. We had the 8-man championship last week. We had 7 basketball games on Tuesday night to start the girls' basketball season. We're going to get hockey underway in boys' basketball next week. As there's a little line drive end over end kick caught at the 18 by Schaefer. Looking to cut left, cuts up, 35-40, cutting back, 45-50. He's got a bunch of, he cuts back, finally brought down at the Little Chute 42-yard line. For those of you of a certain generation, if you ever watched any videos or play Tecmo Bowl, and you were the Raiders and you had Bo Jackson, that's what just happened. Schaefer just ran probably about half a mile. And returned it 40 yards. 4 receivers to the left. To get in the Winneconne football. Nearest to the offensive line is Quigley, then Netikoven. Jones. Schaefer to throw. He's going to look right up the seam for Quigley. Undercut, intercepted. Beautifully done, now cutting back. 35, 40, 45, a flag is down on the near side. 40 and brought down is William Gofford, who jumped that route beautifully looking for Quigley. The throw was kind of a little flat. There is a penalty down on the near side at the 37-yard line, but with the way they're talking, this looks like it'll be after the interception.
36. There's a flag on the play.
It also could be a sideline warning, which might be my first inkling would be maybe a sideline warning, saying a coach or player was too close to the white. No, it's on Winneconne. Ineligible man downfield. So that penalty will decline, and the interception will stand. The return will stand. A season-changing play for junior William Goffard, who has a 2-point conversion, a fumble recovery, and now an interception. He might be in the house at the end of the night. Of course, those of you who've watched this series, the highlight house. As a gain for about 4 for Hermson on the keeper as he cuts left.
Gain of 4 to the 32-yard line.
I mean, that's one of those ones where the fumble did not come back to hurt Winneconne in the first quarter. But this is already a 2-score game, and we're in the final 90 seconds of the third quarter. A touchdown here really puts the pressure on the Wolves. Jotun runs over, not runs over, but he gets a couple of yards as Sam Olinsky got him around the calves and brought him to the ground. Be 3rd and 3. Ball at the 20 or 29-yard line. Verhagen is the wing to the right. Hippus is the wing to the left. Jotun will be the fullback. Thiel's the tight end, left side of the formation. Handoff Jotun, first down. To the 24-yard line. Gain of 5. First down with 31 seconds on the clock. We'll see if the Mustangs, if they even want to run another play here in this third quarter as the clock will wind.
1st and 10 for Little Chute.
They don't have to, but they're going to line up with 20 seconds left. So it looks like they're going to take one more shot. As Hermson will look back at his sideline, get an adjustment from his coaching staff. 8 seconds left. He'll get under center. No motion, and they're not going to snap the ball. We played 3. We got 12 minutes left. It's a 9-point lead for the Mustangs. Little Chute 22-13 over Winneconne as you're listening live here at Camp Randall to the Division IV State Championship game on Zaleski Sports.
Help us create iron castings the world uses and trusts. At WIAA Foundry, you're not just making parts. It's the pride in what you do, the quality of people beside you, and the career you create. What we make matters. Who makes them matters more. Join us. Cast your future at WIAA Foundry. Visit jobs.wapakafoundry.com. Go Falcons!
Hey, Fleet Farm fans, you asked, we listened. You wanted lower prices? You got them. In-store, online. We drop prices everywhere. Lower prices on summer favorites like Liquid Pool Shock, Griller's Gold Barbecue Pellets, and Airhead Towables. Lower prices on big-name pet care like Purina Tidy Cats. Lower prices on Valvoline motor oils. All because you said so. Look for the bright green price drop signs to find new lower prices on everything you need for everyday life. Only at Fleet Farm.
They'll flip sides. The Little Chute Mustangs will move right to left. As you look at our graphic on screen, up by 9. And Elijah and I were talking during the break. If you're Little Chute, you get a touchdown here. My gut says go for 2, make it a 3-score game. They haven't kicked it yet. They've gone for 2 every time. I would tend to think go for 2 and make it be 3 scores instead of you kick an extra point where they did hit 43 of them. I looked at boundwisconsin.com where I get my stats and prep. 43 of 49 was Jackson Sarnecki. So they can kick extra points. They've decided not to in this one. They have 257 yards of offense. All of them are on the ground. They've thrown 1 pass in this game. It is old school smash mouth football, and it has been effective. Winneconne 221 yards of offense, 131 on the ground, 90 through the air. 10 first downs for the Wolves, 14 for the Mustangs. The difference, 2 turnovers. A fumble and an interception. The interception right now is what is the impetus that has created this situation. The long return by William Goffard. Double wing, tight end right. Jolton is the fullback. He'll get it off of left tackle, not much there.
Jolton on the carry.
Got a yard.
Tackled by Bryce Jones.
Bryce Jones makes the tackle. 2nd and 9.
Gain of 1 to the 20.
It's not fully
2nd down and 9.
must stop. I mean, obviously, if you're Winneconne, you want to make it a stop, but it's not the clock striking 12 if you don't. Especially when you look at some of the explosive players they do have. Hermsen keeps it himself and goes nowhere. He's going to lose. He's going to maybe get back to the line before he is driven to the ground by Hawthorne. Coming up from his secondary spot. He's listed as a safety, but he's been playing some corner in this one. 3rd and 9. They gave him the line of scrimmage. Boris looking as they have a single receiver to the left. And Boris is not even looking really at the receiver, who's the corner. He is basically giving him the sideline if they want to try and throw it. And they are going to try and throw it. And it's covered. Flush, throws it. Jump ball. And intercepted. Schaefer picks it off in the end zone, cutting back. Cuts inside, 20, 25, spinning. Still on his feet to the 30.
Intercepted, Brody Schaefer.
I was just talking. Noah Boris was he was angled to the line of scrimmage as a corner. And then eventually on the scramble, Jill, that was a 50-50 ball. That was really a 20-80 ball. And Schaefer was going to grab that 10 times out of 10. And then he put on the spin move a couple of times before it was finally brought to the ground by Barrett Tamulian, the center. Winneconne forces their own turnover. Full house backfield toss left Jones. Cuts upfield, brought down after a gain of 3, maybe 4 by James Thiel. Give him 3, 2nd and 7.
With a 34-yard line, pickup of 3 on the play.
For Schaefer's 5th interception of the season. He had the pick 6 last week. It was about 70 yards or so against Baldwin Woodville. Single receiver on each side. Hawthorne to the right, Quigley to the left. Bracket coverage on Quigley. Blitz coming. Throws it back for in just a bit long. He had up just outside the hash. He had Jones, but missed him.
Pass was intended for Bryce Jones, incomplete.
Yeah, screaming off the edge was Hoffman. 3rd down and 7 for the Wolves. For Hermsen, that was just his 2nd interception thrown this year. And he only had thrown 48 passes. So he took care of the ball all year long. Empty backfield, quarterback draw. Schaefer trying to cut outside. What a tackle in the open field. He's going to be about 4 yards short of the first down as Jotun saved a big gain.
The 37-yard line.
If he gets through that tackle, I don't know if he's still running, but he might have been able to high-five Steve at the 5-yard line.
4th and 4 at the 37.
4th down and 4, offense staying out there. Schaefer in the shotgun. And a timeout called by Winneconne. They'll take their first with 9:03 on the clock, down by 9. You're listening live to the WIAA Football Division IV State Championship on Zaleski Sports.
My grandparents worked so hard their whole life to keep things nice. You want to make sure that you're getting the job done correctly. At no point did I feel like I wasn't being handled by professionals. They were literally taking it on a surgical level, it seemed. Like they were very, very thorough on every step. I feel like Infinity treated my family with the same respect they would have treated their own. I feel like my house is brand new again.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
It'll be 4th down and 4 for Winneconne. Ball's at the 37-yard line, is on the left hash. They need to get to the 41. Reese Jotun with the big tackle to keep Schaefer shy of the goal of the line to gain, and probably another many, many yards. Because he would have had a one-on-one in the open field. And give credit to the Mustang defense. Schaefer has been able to run for 115 yards and throw for 90, but they have not been missing tackles. They've been very, very effective. When they get their hands on you, you're going to the ground whether you want to or not. Here we go, 4th down. Twin receivers to the right. Quigley is the single receiver to the left, and they're going to bracket him. Tight end to the right is Netakoven. He's going to be in a 3-point stance. Jones is to the right of Schaefer in the shotgun. He's looking to throw. He's got time. He's got all day. They're going to contain it. He's going to throw it. Tipped. And caught by Quigley. Had to make sure he hung on. He's getting inside the Little Chute 45 to the 43. 20 yards on 4th and 4. That ball just got over the linebackers. I mean, Hoffman, again, was within a couple inches of getting a deflection. Schaefer rolling right. He had twin receivers that way. He's looking to throw. He's going to be forced back. Ball came out, poked away. He's going to get back on top, but it's a huge loss as Fiedel somehow was able to knock that out of his hands. They go back to the 44. Their own 44. 2nd and 23. What a play that was by Fiedel. He reached across Schaefer's body and knocked that out. Very impressive play for the seniors. 6'3", defensive end, tight end. Had a couple of nice plays. Empty backfield, 3 receivers left, 2 to the right. Schaefer, 3-man rush, he's got time, throws it short, got his man Jones. Jukes a man, cuts outside, 40, 36. So on 2nd and 23, he's going to get 20, make it a 3rd and 3. Field eventually chased him down this time as well. As in the open field, he was able to get past Trenton Lyon. It's a little stutter and go to the sideline. So he was going to get a sack on that play as well. We'll get a TFL, a sack, and a forced fumble on that first down play. 3rd and 3. Schaefer rolling left. Max protects, 7 guys in. Throws to the sideline, leaping catch, Quigley, first down. Inside the 30 to the 26. As Quigley, who has been a clutch receiver all season long. Leading receiver, 570 yards, averaging 21 yards a grab. Had a touchdown last week. He'll be the single receiver to the left of the formation on 1st and 10. 4 receivers to the right. Schaefer alone in the shotgun. Quarterback draw. Now he's going to try and cut right, looking for the corner. He'll get there, 20, 15, 16 and out of bounds. Lyon will push him out, but he's got a first down. On a gain of 10, and they're going to move the chains. And the clock stops at 7:25. And now this is becoming a must-score drive now as the clock continues to tick away. And you can't overstate, essentially, if Winneconne had come back, how big that interception in the end zone by Schaefer was. An ill-advised 50-50 ball. 1st and 10, back on each side. As they're going to give it to Maffey, cutting inside the 10, diving toward the 5. Mark him down at the 6. It's going to be close to another first down as they gave it to the other running back, Mason Maffey. It'll be 2nd and inches. As nobody expected that one, as he had a huge hole right up the middle between center and right guard. Schaefer pitches it to Jones, and that's not going to go anywhere. That's not going to be, and they're going to try and push him forward. It's going to go backwards. He's going to lose a yard, maybe 2. Back to the 9-yard line on a loss of 2. 3rd down and short. They blow forward progress. Little Chute end up with the football at the end of that scrum pile, but they're going to say forward progress. As watching it on the Jumbotron, that was close. But they ruled forward progress. Little Chute watched it on the scoreboard. And Verhagen was adamant that Garrett Whitman forced the fumble, but they blew the play dead. And he did end up with the football. So the Wolves survive. 3rd down, Schaefer. Going to throw to the corner, Quigley leaping attempt off his hands, incomplete. May have been deflected by Goffard, who's had himself a day defensively. 4th down and 3. They do have a kicker who has made 4 field goals if they wanted to make it a 1-possession game. But the offense is staying out there. Double wing left, halfback right. And they're going to motion 3 players to the right side. Netikoven in a 3-point stance. Schaefer pulls it back. Pressure coming wide open. Hawthorne, touchdown. He was as one of the wings. He leaked out, and there was nobody within a letter in the Wisconsin script in the end zone near him. And now decision time. And it looks like the kicking unit will be out there to kick the extra point. Give a chance for Dorn after he missed one earlier. The hold from Noah Boris. Kel Volpe, the snapper. Snap down, hold up, kick is up through the uprights, and it is good. 22-20, Little Chute on top, 5:58 to go. We got half a quarter left, a little less, but you were listening live to the Division IV state championship game on Zaleski Sports.
Save now and what you need.
Criminal justice because they want to help people and make a difference. At Fox Valley Technical College, it's much deeper than that. I feel a sense of purpose.
I'm training at a one-of-a-kind center, learning from instructors who care, who've done the job and know what it takes to be successful.
This is more than just a career. This is what I was meant to do.
I'm building a future I'm proud of at Fox Valley Tech.
As we get set to resume play. Winneconne will kick things away, down by 2, 5:58 to go. Here in quarter number 4. I'm very glad to have you guys joining us. All 4 games today. If you've been here for all 4, we're very thankful. If you've joined here for just this one, we're very thankful. And hopefully we'll have you listening along with us tomorrow for the final 3 games of the fall sports season. We've already started the winter. Girls basketball began Tuesday night. I was in the Thunderdome at Iola Scandinavia as they took on Wapaka, a Comets 54-50 win. We had 7 games Tuesday night. Another good amount tonight. You had Fall Creek in Durant, Arkansas, Spash at Eau Claire Memorial, Iola Scandinavia hosting Loyal, Mosinee, Wittenberg, Burnhamwood. Eau Claire North was at Marshfield, Rib Lake was at Columbus Catholic, Auburndale at Almond Bancroft. We're all on our airwaves today. As Dorn will kick things off. Verhagen is the deep safety to return. He takes, among kickers in modern day football, he's one who takes one of the longer approaches, about 11 yards. And they're going to do it onside. And it's covered up. They tried it. Hoffman says no. And falls on top of it. We've seen some crazy onside kicks in the playoffs this year. Of course, the most notable one that we've had on our airways was Mayville, level 3. They got that onside kick, and one play later had a touchdown, and they were able to eliminate Amherst and on their way to a state championship in Division 5. So now Hermsen, after the interception, steps back in under center, double wing. And they motion to see how the defense reacts and reset. Receiver on each side, and again, nobody covering the receiver on the right. Hermsen pulls it down, the ball came out. Hermsen lost the football. Winneconne running to the sideline like they have it. They're going to separate the pile. And Little Chute able to somehow get on top. They're still battling for it. They say second down. Wow, what a almost disaster. That was poked away by Blackburn. And it was just madness. And it's always the cliche, you never know how many times the ball actually changed hands in the bottom of that pile. It's a loss of 3 on the play, so 2nd and 13 at the 45. Goodness. Right off the tackle, Jotun tripped up by Boris. Be 3rd and long, 3rd and 11. He gets to the 47 as they're going to stop play. What was the stoppage for? Did they signal a review earlier before the snap? They're waving over So they're going to review this last play on the run by Jotun. Was there another fumble? As he's going to go to the fancy TV on the tripod.
They already ran a play, though, right?
So I don't know which play they're reviewing. So we got to see which play is under review here. Right now, the scoreboard says 3rd and 11, so maybe it's Jotun, that run? If this gets overturned and Winneconne gets the football, there's going to be a lot of yelling and anger on our side where we are located. We're on the Little Chute, crowd is on our side. The far side of where we're located is Winneconne. Both towns brought great crowds as well. I mean, even with our field mic now off, I can hear them through the windows as they look at this one and review it. This review brought to you by Ridgetop Exteriors. So just like these players are bringing their best to the field, Ridgetop Exteriors is bringing top-tier performance to your home, roofing, siding, windows, and doors. Ridgetop Exteriors has the winning strategy to protect your home. So learn more. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com. As they continue to look, and I think Coach Kromenacker he's walking all the way over. He wants to know what's going on. As they do have now on the stat tracker, the Jotun run. There has been a review in a key moments in every game today. In the fourth quarter, like a vital season-changing play. In Division 7, it was a fumble return for Cochran Fountain City. Division 6, it was a touchdown that was ruled short by Darlington. They scored on the next play. Division 5, it was an onside kick in a 10-point game. There has been so many, and that's why you have review. But this is, I mean, if you're a player, you're trying to imagine what it's like. Because this doesn't happen during the regular season or even the first 4 rounds of the playoffs. You don't have review. And now, a potential fumble has your season on the line for a championship. And for me, I also don't know which play they're looking at. Whether it's the first down fumble from Hermson or the second down run. Did Jotun put the ball on the ground? Little Chute is +1 in the turnover battle.
I wonder where the ref even is. He's all the way down.
Our official at the 15-yard line.
It's a very long review, too. So.
With this long review, you got to think it's a call stands, and they'll think of like the clock maybe. If it was the first down play, they put time back on the clock. Like, this is a long review. Winneconne's fan base getting fired up by one of the players who's not dressed.
One of these sides will be erupting.
And we're going to see what they say. So it was the second down run by Jotun. And Little Chute was able to get back on top. So back-to-back fumbles by Little Chute. It's 3rd and 11. And now Winneconne's coaching staff is out near the numbers wanting an explanation. They thought they had the football. A kind of a brush off, a wave off of the official, and now they're going to go and talk. Neither coach right now is very happy. They know the meaning of this play, this drive with 5:13 on the clock.
I'm surprised they were able to go and review that after the play.
They reviewed that quickly, too. I mean, it was a second down play. I mean, it was within seconds of the play ending. They went to the review. And now our officials are going to gather in the middle of everybody. And now what?
Scoreboard says 2nd and 11 now.
It's either 2nd and 13 or 3rd and 11. It can't be 2nd and 11. Unless it was the first down play and the officials said it wrong. I got nothing. This second half. So they put 40 seconds on the clock.
So we're going back to second. Or what are we?
So is it 2nd and 13?
On the scoreboard it says 2nd and 11 on the.
So they're saying it's 2nd and 11. Now 2nd and 13. They're going to move it back to. So it was the first down fumble that was reviewed by Hermsen. So that whole thing was on the first run. And now they'll wind the clock. That review brought to you by my friends at Mutual of Wausau Insurance. Protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. Double wing. Both teams got a much needed breather as well. Hermsen pulls it back. Option pitch. Cutting inside, not much there from Hippis. He'll get past the 45, get back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and 10. So eventually, Little Chute gets a yard out of it. They net a yard. Actually, they get nothing. It's 3rd and 11. They gave him the 47. So it's still 3rd and 11. That was the longest 40 seconds of the season, everybody.
And they put time back on.
So we're under 5 to go. Hermsen will head and get his play call. Double wing for Hagen is the wing to the right. Jotun is the back, and we're going to have a timeout taken by Little Chutes, their first of the half. 4:44 on the clock. The Division IV Championship coming down to the wire as you are listening live to the Division IV State Championship game on Zaleski Sports.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
.444 on the clock. It's a 3rd and 11 for Little Chute. They've led for most of this ballgame. So we had the dramatic music going in. We had a long review. Result ended up more or less the same, just with a little more clock run out. Double wing. Single receiver to the left is Goffard. Tight end left, Thiel. Wing right for Hagen, wing left Hippis. Jotun is the fullback. 3-point stance behind Hermsen. Option pitch for Hippis, looking for the edge. He's not going to get there. Still going, breaking tackles. He'll get him a couple of yards out of it. And 4th down coming up. Play eventually got cleaned up by Jesse Michaud. First men in were Bryce Jones and Lang. Michaud finally made the tackle. Ends up being a gain of 2. And it looks like for the first time today, I think from either team, we're seeing a punting unit. Which makes you think we might see a fake. The quarterback is the punter. Not saying I haven't seen it before.
That would be crazy.
They've got... It's not a super deep snap. It's a bad snap. Oh, no, for Little Chute. Hermsen falls on top inside the 25. Michaud chases it down. Nightmare for Little Chute. Nightmare for the Mustangs. Wow. That snap went flying over the head. There was no chance. Blake Roosh, the long snapper, trip receivers to the right, two to the left. An empty backfield for Brody Schaefer. He pulls it back, and he's going to try and cut left, cutting back. Chase down from behind, and he'll get inside the 20 to the 19, maybe the 18, a gain of 3 or 4. Garrett Whitman in on the tackle. We'll give him 4, 2nd and 6, 3:15 to go. Winneconne content to run some clock if knowing that they can get. I would say they're in field goal range if they need to. Winneconne will motion across and orbit back. Jones driving inside the 15. He's stacked up there by a herd of Mustangs. It'll be 3rd and about 2.5, maybe 3. Fascio and Thiel in there on the tackle. Give him 3rd and 3. Right at the 15-yard line. Again, if they need to, Andrew Dorn has hit from 33 this year. He's hit 4 field goals. Double wing right. Schaefer pulls it back, cuts inside. He's got the first down to the 10. First down. The question, is it going to be 1st and goal? It is 1st and goal. Right on the 10. Double wing left. Now double wing right. And a timeout taken by Winneconne. Their second. 96 seconds on the clock. We'll keep things here. We've seen some great offenses. We've seen some incredible long runs, some records broken. And our best game of the night is in prime time. What a Thursday for state football. A lot of the me members still here in their familiar seats. I'm guessing there's still some brats and hot dogs at the top of the steps. It'll be 1st down and goal out of the timeout. Double wing right. Winneconne is the tight end. They're going to motion across. They fake the jet sweep, and there's nothing there for Schaefer. You get a couple yards, maybe just 1. And Little Chute will take a timeout. So this time we will step aside. 89 seconds on the clock. Both teams down to 1 timeout. Winneconne trying to take the lead for the first time since it was 7-6. As you're listening live on Zaleski Sports.
I think a lot of people choose a career in criminal justice because they want to help people and make a difference. At Fox Valley Technical College, it's much deeper than that. I feel a sense of purpose.
I'm training at a one-of-a-kind center, learning from instructors who care, who've done the job and know what it takes to be successful.
This is more than just a career. This is what I was meant to do.
I'm building a future I'm proud of at Fox Valley Tech.
Out of the timeout, second down, goal to go. Ball is at the 8. Double wing left, empty backfield. Matthey in motion. He'll get it. Cuts inside to the 5, to the goal line. Touchdown. Mason Matthey. The junior, listed at 5'5", 152, punches it in. Wow. I'm going to double check, make sure. I think that's just maybe his third carry. Just his third carry of the game. And he gives the Wolves the lead. As they're lining up to go for 2. They've done this for they're doing a side snap. And they're going to take a timeout. They'll take their final timeout to decide here. The decision to go for 2 is interesting. It's already a 4-point game. Yeah. We'll see if they decide to still go for 2. I see Quigley. It looks like the offense is going to stay out there. I do get the logic here, though. You make it a 6-point game, and then if Little Chute were to score, they have to hit either a 2-point conversion or an extra point. You have to make it. Schaefer motions out. They're going to give it to the big fella. Hudson Samolinski. Who doesn't love a big guy with the football? That was awesome. That was awesome. I hope Steve has video of that one. That was amazing. Hudson Samolinski, 6'3", 280. Was not going to be denied. As he just tumbles into the end zone. It's 28-22. Man, we're keeping things here.
I think they got stepping up the student section now.
And Sam Alinsky, who was one of my stars last week when I was in Marshfield. He lived in the backfield against Baldwin Woodville. This time, he's in his own backfield. And now, with one timeout and 80 seconds, Little Chute still has life. They still have the chance. I don't think they can run it too much anymore with only the one timeout. And they have not completed a pass yet in the game. But they're not done. High end-over-end kick will go back to Verhagen at the 9. Cuts right up the middle. Breaks the tackle. Cuts back inside to the 20. 25, and Hawthorne will bring him down at the 27-yard line along with Javon Zeller. And so Little Chute will need to go 73 yards in 73 seconds with one timeout. And then get the conversion, extra point or 2 point, for their first state championship. If they don't, Winneconne will get their second.
That's what all these kids dream of.
It's moments like this while you play the game. Double wing left. Toss. Jotun looking for the edge. Gets past the 30 and brought down at the 32 on a gain of 5. And they're hustling to the line. And now they're under a minute. This play is taking a while to get in. Single wing to the right. Receiver on each side. Hermson communicating the play. Hippus now will be wing left. Now he's going to try and throw. Looking short, now looking deep. He had him for a second. Looking, and he's going to sidearm flip it. Is it intercepted? It's intercepted. A diving play on the near sideline by Andon Lang. They'll look at it. This is going to be reviewed. This is going to be looked at. But as it stands right now, the senior Andon Lang saved his greatest play as a Winneconne Wolf for his final one. It's a penalty on Little Chute. Penalty is declined. First down, Winneconne. And they're on their way. They're looking. It's on the sideline. They have to look at this. Just by principle alone, you think you got to look at it for even just a second or two. They are going to look at it. I wasn't looking at the screen. Elijah was telling me that he thinks it's a catch.
It looked like his arms, like it was definitely scared.
The question will always be his feet. He only need one. But again, if it stands, and all signs point to it standing, Andon Lang, the senior linebacker, his final play as a Winneconne Wolf will clinch a state championship. What a finish to this game. And they're firing up the crowd from the field. 11, or most of the 11 on the field, waving their hands up in the air, trying to get their crowd on their feet. As we wait for the official ruling. In Winneconne, 2013 champs. In that 2013 game, they took down Platteville, 28-14. This game a thriller down to the end. Little Chute fell to Somerset in 2014, their only other appearance. They're still looking. As we wait, he's heading back out. Let's hear. It is overturned, incomplete. But because of an incomplete pass, the ineligible man downfield penalty will be enforced. It'll be 2nd and 10.
He must have not secured that with his.
They're saying they must have said his heel came down out of bounds. He bobbled, trapped it. They're saying he trapped it. Quick jet pass. It's a run play. Option pass looking deep and incomplete. Schaefer came through, almost got the pick. They tried an option pass with the backup quarterback, Mason Schneider, looking for Garrett Dove. And it's 3rd down and 10 with 29 seconds. Ball was just overthrown, not by much. A lot of hand fighting between Dove and Boris, and Schaefer had to go through his hands as well. Third and 10. Double wing. Receiver on each side. Jaden Hermson under center. Verhagen will motion. He's going to be flush left, pressure coming. Throws it back for Verhagen. Looking for a screen. Blockers are not there. Cuts upfield. Takes a big hit and brought down shy of the 30. He's going to be at the 29. And the final timeout with 15 seconds left. Taken by Little Chute. It'll be 4th and 8 for the season. For the championship.
They might have to lateral it now.
You got to get the first down first. Then think about a spike, get out of bounds, just do anything. Little Chute has dominated time of possession 27-19. 27:02 to 19:38. They're 6 of 11 on 3rd downs. Again, they've led for 90% of this ball game. But now it's a 4th and 8. You have to throw the ball to keep your season going. And they've not completed. That was their first completion of the night. It was a little swing for 2 yards. Hermson to throw. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. That's going to be down. Incomplete. And it's over. Jesse Michaud ends it. Another senior on the defensive line came in blind side and put a big hit on Hermson right when he let go of that football. And Winneconne can take one knee and go get that gold trophy. The resilience that when they were down 2 scores after the interception, Schaefer picks it off in the end zone. Maffey scores the winner. The final knee taken by Brody Schaefer as the clock runs down. And it's over. Winneconne, for the 2nd time, are state champions. Your final 28-22 Wolves. What a game. What a day. This might have been my favorite day of the state tournament, of a state football tournament I've been to in a long, long time. 4 spectacular games ending with a thriller that came down to the final play. Beautiful. As they'll line up, shake hands, there is a lot of tackling and bear hugs by the Wolves. They'll line up, shake hands, and both teams will go and get their trophies. That being said, we're going to take a quick time over here. We're here 30 seconds from Nasonville. We'll come back, wrap things up here on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fear, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
We had the dramatic music earlier. We got the happy music now. Big thank you to our friends at Infinity Exteriors, installing peace of mind, roofing, siding, windows, and doors, saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. They guarantee quality you can trust. Also from our friends at Nasonville Dairy. Your post-game show starts now. Nasonville Dairy with those fresh cheese curds made daily. Get those cheese curds. Nasonville Dairy, Marshfield Curtis, NasonvilleDairy.com. Quick look at the numbers before we sign things off for the night. Little Chute as a team, 1 of 5 passing. Hermson, 1 of 4, 2 yards and an interception. Jotun, 20 carries, 113 yards, a couple of scores. Hippus, 4 carries, 69 yards, and a touchdown. Hermson, 13 for 54. For Winneconne, the victorious Wolves, the state champs, Schaefer, 11 of 16, 149 yards, 2 touchdowns and an interception. Also ran for 123 yards and a touchdown on 22 carries. Matthew, the hero, 3 carries, 20 yards, and a touchdown, including the winner in the final couple of minutes. Hawthorne, 5 catches, 55 yards, 2 touchdowns. Quigley, 4 for 65. Jones, 1 for 20. Netikoven, 1 for 9. Very quick look defensively. 8 tackles for Thea led the way, along with 2 TFLs and a sack. Jotun with 6. 2 TFLs as well for Hoffman led the way for the Mustangs. Duel, 13 tackles for Little Chute led the way, led all players. 9 tackles for Jones, 8 tackles, including 1 TFL for Walker. Michaud had 6 tackles, but he had the quarterback hit. That ended it. Semolinski, 5 tackles and a 2-point conversion. And Schaefer had the interception in the end zone. That was probably the turning point of this game. So congratulations on the day itself. Kenosha St. Joseph, Darlington, Mayville, and Winneconne. 4 state champions have been crowned. We got 3 to go. We'll have all of them right here on Zaleski Sports starting tomorrow at 10 o'clock. Grafton and Reedsburg in Division 3 will get things going. Then West Superior, Notre Dame, and Bayport Arrowhead to wrap up the football season. With that being said, we will say so long here from Camp Randall for tonight. We'll be back with you guys tomorrow morning for Division 3 state championship football right here on Zaleski Sports. And we'll talk to you then.